Get it. Hey, Nigel, that ain't bad. That ain't a bad combo. That ain't a bad combo at all. What's up, y'all? You know how we do, man. We've been tearing heads off. Tearing heads off. 601. What up, brother? Nigel, what up? Wes Walker, what up, brother? Hey, we in here. Smash that like button. Double tap that screen. We're going to get it in real quick, man. You know, we got to check in for the morning. You know, make sure them rats ain't, you know, I had to check the stickums. I had to wake up and check the stickums, man, and see if there was some keister in the rats. That's what we like to do, man. We like to hide them in this community. I'm starting to lose, you know, I go through, it's a little time, you know, it's like, I feel real optimistic 1 minute, and then I feel just like, damn, you know, like, what is this community coming to? You know, it's always been like this. I mean, you know, it's always been rats and, you know, dudes that didn't stand on business, stealing dogs, paper hanging, fudgery, right? Everything. Musician, what up, brother? You know, so yeah. We make content out of it, man. It's one that told me. Hey, when you feel optimistic about it, 1 minute, man. And then, you know, I don't know, man. You know, I get it. These likes are worth more than human life. Okay, let me say that for the guys in the back trying to smoke weed in the back, right? These likes, these views, right, have got these guys mesmerized, right? It's like, okay, William Torres, what up? Cosmo Khan, what up, brother? Hey, the rat. I seen the rat. He got another channel. Unless somebody needs to come out and say that that's their channel. I seen the rat trying to revamp and got another channel. It's called Big Dog TV. Okay. Unless anybody wants to step forward, I will apologize, you know. But the rat is trying to keister. He's trying to rebrand. He's like, damn, I got to shake this guy off my back. You know, his whole dreams of becoming a YouTuber, you know, just a fake ass dog man YouTuber. So they creep around, you know, and occasionally if I'm checking out your live, I'm going to ask a question, bruh. You know, today we was over there, Big Hill's channel, you know. I just asked a simple question since he said something, you know, that's growth. He, you know, I was trying to segue to something else that, okay, so that's growth. I can't remember my exact words. Let me see if I can get it up here. Let me see if I could. You know what? I'm going to do a whole nother one. Let me see. Let me do a whole nother one. Nah, you know what? Yeah, let me do another one, man, because I want to be able to put it on here. so we could, you know, check it out in real time, man. You know, I think it's only fair. You know, I really didn't say much, man. Just like, you know, can we elaborate on the wire? You know, everybody wants to know about the wire. It's in the community. I mean, if you don't want us to come to your corny ass channel, bruh, you know, just say so. You know, and we won't come to your corny ass channel. You know, we try to get these corny ass times they used to call them struggle streamers. These struggle streamers, you know, we give them the time of day, you know, and now they acting like a video vixen and shit. You know, like making threats and shit. You know, like, come on, man. I'm done. I'm done with the YouTube threats, bro. You know, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, we're not just gonna be fucking too much more honoring that shit, bro. That shit ain't hitting on nothing. Nigga threaten you, threats and shit, man. Come on, bro. You guys is harboring rats. That's what's going on, man. Don't try to blame the shit, switching it around. You know, now everybody doing this, and you know, don't try to switch it around, bruh. You guys are doing something that you know is wrong, and then now you want to adopt this fucking new age bullshit instead of keeping it 1,000. Did the man snitch or not? Did he confess to snitching or not, dog? It don't take all this shit. You know, you made a whole hour long. You know, you was on there for a whole hour yapping about my comment, but it don't mean so much. Then why you derail your whole show? You derailed your whole show, brother. Okay, and I'm giving free clout. That's what dudes want. They're not on here to level you up. They're just on here for clout anyway. You know, motherfucker don't give a fuck about showing you how to run a program or no, you know, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about none of that, man. Let's just keep it 1,000. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't know how to run a program they motherfucking self. So we get to basic morals and principles, hanging around, being with these dogs and shit. You know, motherfuckers getting their yards swooped up for no reason all across the country. So what do? We make it a safe haven. We turn this into a safe haven for snitches. You're a rest haven. Hit him in the face with a bat, Wes Craven. Come on, man. It's beginning to be retarded. You know, I'm a part of the community, but it's like, damn, it's only so much more of the corny shit that we can take. Really. I mean, if you guys really want to be serious, I mean, it's just a matter of time before, I mean, the corny shit is at an all-time high. The Cornish hen is at an all-time high, bruh. Already. So what? We ain't gonna stand on business. You talking about you 50 years old and all this shit. Shit, what, you ain't gonna stand on business and like the old school used to do? Shit. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to start nothing. And you know, I know y'all do it for clout. So I know this would be a good time for you. You know, a lot of my people, you know, rather me talk about dogs, you know, and that's how it's been going for quite some time. You know, when I deliver that spilly villy, you dig? But you know, it's just throwing a left hook to the real ones that we got dudes up on here, and then they want to pollute this shit. You know, they want to pollute it with fucking, you know, all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I said, let's grow this. You know, you care to elaborate on the wire situation. You know, I think that's polite. That was, you know, from the Buck City. I wasn't even on the what the hell. You know, if I'm on the what the hell, I'm on some bullshit. You know, straight up. I was on the Buck City reloaded. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to come through and make my rounds today. You know, pick me up a newspaper. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a couple stacks, couple rubber band stacks. Hop back in the Acura. You know, old school. Yeah, man. So this is what we got. And then we got these dudes that, like, bro, if you love these dudes so much, just say so. That's all I'm saying. Just keep it 1,000. You know, if guys love these dudes that much to where they just want to protect and harbor these guys, I thought it was supposed to be the rules. You motherfucker snitch, you know, we put them on blast. We're just going around the community. I used to ask everybody, what's your take on the hybrid vigor shit? I asked people, what's the take on the Barracuda? Everybody that come on my channel, dog. So what the fuck is different now? What the fuck is your take on this snitch shit? What's the difference? I don't see no difference. Everybody came on my channel. I had Mr. Hicks on there, Schoolboy. Everybody on my channel weighed in on everything. Everything that we've been talking about. This is the biggest since the hybrid vigor. This right here is bigger than the hybrid vigor, man. This snitch allegations, this wire that got kicked under the car is the biggest thing. So why aren't you guys talking about it? You want to hide it under the rug, and then when I make a simple comment, you really want it. Because I made a simple comment, like, you know, I asked you a question. I didn't say, talk about that shit, nigga. Or, nigga, why don't you talk about this? Why don't you talk about that? I didn't say that. I just said, let's grow this. You know, that was a great moment. I'm checking out the cook up. I thought maybe niggas is coming to their fucking senses and shit. But it appears to me like they're not. So I'm like, you know, you care to elaborate on it. You know, does it seem fishy? Does the fact that he kicked the wire, does it the fact that Buck City said something about this shit a long time ago and had receipts from the brother and shit, and maybe he do be moving kind of funny? None of that. We can't talk about no. Oh man, it seemed kind of fishy. I don't see why somebody would drop a wire and kick it. And you know, like, we just want to hear what people got to say about it, bro. Not people getting butt hurt. That's all I'm saying, bro. Yeah, man. Juice TOS, man, for real, man. I got you, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I got you, bro. That's what it's looking like. So we got some of this.
Oh, now I'm starting to read it. See my head go down and make me oh, he said the coke kicked in like Buddy told us. Okay, like Buddy told y'all, the coke kicked in. And salute, big head. Okay, salute you too. And you support rats. You can't be that dangerous. So something I said sounds dangerous to you. Something I said make you feel like I'm trying to sound dangerous. And you also trying to say that niggas is watching me or looking in some type of way. They think I'm on coke. That's what I got from what you said. So with that being said, you have not changed the way that you are continually to, what should I say? Let me get it good for you. What you're doing, I hear everything you're saying about me, and it's cool. Now what you doing, let me say what I feel about what you doing. What you doing is continually to make me feel like my judgment of you is correct. Whole whore type of shit. You are continually to be a whole whore and representing it. Like what them niggas should be looking at is how a whole whore would move. Not half a whore, damn, not half. Let's get it right. You know, we all know it ain't half a whore. You the whole whore.
Uh-oh.
Now you done took what I said to you and the love that it ain't the love for you. It's just, you know, love I'm feeling, I'm zoning, talking to the community, talking my shit. So, you know, I'm riding the rhythm. I ain't even looking at comments. So every time I look at them is when I look at them, I seen yours pop up with the bullshit. So I gave you plenty chances to, you know, chill. But I told you what you over here for. I don't serve dick to niggas. You a whole whore. You looking for dick to either ride or dick to be put in your mouth.
Damn.
I ain't the one. How else do you
Damn.
want it? What's taking you so long if you feel a certain type of way?
All because of a snitch? Damn, a nigga gotta be doing all of this, taking dick and all this, you know, for a snitch? Come on, bruh. See, we can't be getting so emotional, man. Why you so emotional? Why you so emotional, man? Come on, man. This is crazy.
About me, because I told you, you could win the tongue wrestling shit. I ain't got no problem with, I have no problem with you. But what you have a problem with me about, I told you I'm an old head, so I probably ain't gonna travel to you. And I ain't boxing you or none of that shit. I ain't boxing none of you no niggas no more. The boxing shit is off. But the shit you have a problem with me about, and if it's that serious to you, I welcome. I'm not gonna stop you from trying to solve your problems at all. That's the best way I could tell you. That's the best way I could tell you. I ain't gonna be the one trying to stop your problems at all or get in your way of nothing that you're trying to do. I'm understanding your feelings towards me. And I say, you know, you ask me if, I don't know, a whole horse type shit to me.
Ooh.
You know what else you talking about? And y'all research get it so, y'all true finders and research get it so, all the questions, you know, I'm sure y'all to find out the answers sooner or later, whatever. All the shit you want to know, you know, all the shit you want to know, from the real questions you inquire about and the petty questions. You know, it's just depending on how hard you want to.
All this tap dancing, all we had to do was just answer the question about, you know, what's up with this snitch allegations? What's up with this? It's simple. We don't have to go into all of this and dragging it all out and, you know, all this speech and all this bullshit. I want to know people's stance, right? It ain't about cleaning up the community and shit, man. Fuck all that, man. You see the joint. You see the joint. You see that little ass dot right there. I know you see that. That little ass dot, that's us. That's the real ones. The rest of the white, that's all busters. It's all busters, bruh. It's a community full of busters. I just came to point it out. And ever since I popped up, there's been a lot of exposure going on, man. That's that northern exposure. It's been a lot of that. And you dudes can't waffle now. So don't try to come sit back over with the real ones. Don't get over acting like you doing this and motherfucker asked you about this. You don't, you want to act like, you were ready to go to war with me. But all we asked you was a simple question. A simple question. What is up with these rats? What is the big deal with these rats, bro? What happened? Could we get some type of closure? That's all we want. Nobody had a problem. We talking about Barracuda being a mixed breed. That's even more bizarre. That's even more like, why are we talking about this? Now, snitch in the community, that's huge because snitches take down the best guys. The snitches take down the best guys. The best guys go down because of somebody snitched on them. You know? Hey, appreciate you, Cortland Ross. Hey, get them likes up. Double tap the screen. They hide the like button. Double tap the screen. Let's get it in. Oh, we almost 30 minutes in. I mean, we can end it now. Which one we gonna do? Hit the like. Fuck it. So why all this pushback? I know why. Because they probably snitching too. They probably snitching too, bruh. That's the only conclusion I can come to. Not no support, not, it's just like, fuck, as long as they riding with what we do. Well, if you do right, people will support you. Your last limb. Telekin Babe. Snitching doing the running man. Never met a guy that tells so much. Now he's a civilian. He doesn't want to address the guy in Washington. Well, everybody's here to hear it. You can't hide. I'm telling you, man, that the guy getting snitched on had nothing to do with nothing. And people, it's not like you gotta base your channel off of it. People are, they're turning this shit into a thing like, because they forget all the shit that clown did to me. Right? Here we're gonna go back to this. Like, how far is too much? If somebody fuck with your livelihood, your family, all of this, how far is too much? But then a motherfucker will hit a bitch in a minute, right? They'll slap a bitch, But when it comes to setting up like a motherfucking man with some integrity, they don't want no parts of that. A bitch, oh yeah, I'll slap a bitch though, right? That's how they do. That's how they do. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do, bro. So the busters is filling up the whole screen damn near. And the real ones, us, We small, dog. That's why we gotta stick together. That's why we can't have rats coming in here infiltrating anything, calling me a shout out in the chat, anything, bro. I don't need it. Right? That's how we got to play it. We're not into nothing illegal. We're standing on that. No matter how many dudes he could turn in, now all the other stuff seems believable. He's working with some agency, they're paying him off and all this stuff. You know, it could be a nonprofit. It could be easily a nonprofit with somebody over there kicking this guy dough, and everybody think it's okay. Because he didn't do nothing. He didn't say that people had grand champions and shit, people buying champs. He said I was buying champs. That's snitching in my book, in everybody's book, anywhere I know. Right? So now you want to revamp and try to do some content and, you know, your little bullshit. You had a video about Mellow Yellow. That bitch looked like trash. You said it was 5.5 weeks. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, this is the Big John dog. You sucking Walkama's balls and shit. They do not care for you to be mentioning them. I heard it. They do not care for your fucking advertisement and your bullshit. So now you got one piece of shit ass dog. You running around. That bitch is so thin bone, running around like she got a neurological fucking disease or some shit. Bitch look weird as fuck, fat like an inner tube. Body looks so fat, she couldn't be in the APBT magazine. Fuck no. Let's get back to this dude, man, because they keistering these rats.
Find the answers out. And I'm still helping you out. I don't know, it might sound dangerous to you. I sound like a dangerous nigga or something. You want me to prove my point or something? I'm just chilling, I'm blowing. You coming at me with all this shit. But I smell that too. Different things. Cause, you know, nigga will be able to say, you know, play victim and shit immediately. But nah, man, I ain't never said I'm no dangerous motherfucker. I ain't claiming to be. Actually, I be chilling like shit, and I'm probably the opposite of that. You probably know more danger. You might be more of that than me. I'm a regular dude. I'm a regular dude. A regular ass dude. So whatever your ears hearing, and it's plucking different nerves inside you and shit like that, that ain't me. That ain't me, bro. Or matter of fact, it is me. It is me. It's just me. That's all, it's just me. He said, oh, he ain't say nothing else. Nobody, he didn't say nothing else. Okay.
This nigga thought somebody said something. This nigga thought he said something. Hey, man, you started riling up. Motherfucker said that coke kicked in, man. You know, shit. You started riling up, getting mad disrespectful, bro. If you're not on it, hey, you know, it is what it is. See, we gotta quit getting butthurt when people say shit about us, dog. If you're on YouTube, it's gonna be plenty of dudes saying shit about you, bro. You know. And right now, it's just you guys getting swept up under the bus because of your unwavering support for a known rat. Ratatouille himself. Okay, so don't get mad at us. Don't act like we're gonna come to you for anything else. Don't act like motherfuckers just you're popping on YouTube now. You're not. You're still not. You're not popping. Okay, maybe next year. You niggas go up all early in the morning and shit, get 6 views and shit. I seen you niggas. 19 motherfuckers in there. Come on, dog. This shit ain't working, dog. You got to go get some credentials, man. You half-assing it. They call that half-assing. You guys see me try to pull up the other day so I could, talk, what's up with the, you guys don't want to say nothing. Anything that disrespects Pelican, anything that disrespects him in any kind of way, you guys don't want no parts of it. I sniffed it out. That's what it is. You supporting them. You supporting the snitcherootsky. Aiding and abetting a fucking rat. This used to be a court martial. What the fuck? I thought you guys were supposed to be military guys. It don't seem so military to me. It seemed like some lax fucking clout shit. That's what it seems like to me. I'm not doing nothing different. You know what it is. It's Pelican. We looking for the Pelican. We found you. Hiding his ass out. We coming up in there. Checking the closet. See if that clown's in there. Then you delay your whole show an hour. You talking about something totally different. I pop up, you delay your whole offer 2 comments, delayed your whole motherfucking show an hour, nigga. Let's talk about that. Let a man do his shit. You know what it is. He told. Nah, he want to blame it on Tom Garner and shit. Like, you know what happened, dog. You know what happened, bro. What does it sound like? If this was a motherfucker that stole something from you and you heard his explanation, what the fuck would you think? That's all we asking you, bruh. Just like the niggas we ask, or anybody that jump on the panel, hey, man, what's up with Barracuda? It could be fucking Tom Garner jumping on here. I'll be like, hey, Mr. Tom, I'm sorry for going in on you, but can you judiciously answer this question for us? Like, Tom, you fucking them. You had the big ass truck full of black bag value pack. That was amazing. That was an amazing video. Very inspirational. But do you think Barracuda is laced with some type of methamphetamines? Right? I would ask him. It's no big deal. So all we asking for your stance, like, hey, like, I don't know, man. PBK, my boy, he support us, but it do seem a little fishy. That's all you gotta say. Just say what it is, homie. That's all we want to know. And if I make you talk about it on your channel again, I did my job. Because all we doing is raising awareness about this fucking rat. Everywhere we go, don't pop up in no chats, nothing. We sifting you out, buddy. It ain't gonna work. Don't try to hide. None of that shit, dog. Don't try to go over here and, hey, man, what's up? And salute to the chat. And, none of that shit, homie. Until you answer these motherfucking questions. That's how we playing it. and running the channel and working on volume 4 and 2.5. Volume 3 will be out. Volume 1 and 2 right here. About to go to the post office. As soon as I get up off of here, they open at 9. It's only 7:40. I'm up. I'm trying to get 100,000 hours in. I just told you to get 10,000 before you get up here capping all the time. I'm working on my 100,000 hours. You dig? Donnie Brasco. You dig? You dig? You dig? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. You know, I don't live by the street code. I don't go by the 90s and the 2000s. I don't live by the street code. I don't live by the street code. You guys ain't worried about no rats, because if you did, you'd be worried about what Tom Garner did. Because he went to everybody go to his picnic. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Then niggas get up on here. Hey, man, salute you. Salute you. Salute to you. Dumbass niggas. Sick of you motherfuckers. Don't stand on a motherfucking nothing. Don't stand on nothing. That's why this game's fucked up. That's why we got little boys wearing dresses and shit. For this shit. Because there ain't no fucking moral code with you motherfuckers. I wouldn't let my kids play with your kids. Fuck no. Fuck no. Shit. Got to be more careful. Got to be motherfucking more careful. Let's hear this comedian.
Came over here to call me a cokehead like Buddy told me. Well, is y'all gonna do enough research or whatever the fuck was you just gonna roll with that?
We rolling with that, nigga. We rolling with we rolling with it. What the fuck we supposed to do? What the fuck we supposed to do, nigga? We rolling with that shit, nigga. Because you was mad calm before you started going on your little rant, bro. And then it's like, oh, fuck, this buck is in there. Whoa, let me get some coke. I don't know. I'm just guessing. You get offended, get the fuck off YouTube. You 50, even 35, nigga, 20. If you over 16, bro, and you get mad over YouTube, dog, get all bent out of shape, getting ready to crash out over motherfucking you, nigga. This is entertainment, homie. I told you, clowns. But you got to play it how it go. If you was the motherfucker advocating for snitching, PBK, he said I was snitching. He said that if you buy a Michael Myers dog, the police is going to show up at your house. That's what that bitch ass nigga said. But all you hoe ass niggas, busters, not us. I ain't talking about us. I'm talking about them. The busters. Okay? They don't hear none of that shit. They don't hear none of that shit. Say he gonna steal motherfuckers' dogs, all this shit. Nobody hears that. Maybe he got too many teeth in his mouth. You can't understand what he's saying. You know? So we got to draw the line in the sand, man. That's what it is. I don't want no rats over here. If it's going to get me more views, keep those fucking views. Just like if people don't like me smoking weed on my shit, wake and bake, get your motherfucking ass out of here, motherfucker, now. Beat it. Got to go through this shit. What the helly? What the helly? What the heliante? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. They want that clout, man. So do I give it to them? No. Do I give it to you guys? Don't. Now, at the end of the year and next year, you know, you still ain't came up. That ain't my fault. I gave you the clout. Give your motherfucking ass the clout. And this is the motherfucking thanks I get. Shit, you motherfuckers better be buying me a Christmas present, motherfuckers. Straight up. Buy that motherfucking mag, Big Hill. Show that mag on your motherfucking channel. Show everybody that you supporting the real motherfucker. You know. We got enough people supporting rats, man. We got PETA. They gonna come to your court date. They gonna be having them purple shirts on, surrounding you with picket signs, everything. We got enough of them. For once, we just want a community that's for us. That's it. That's all we want. It's always busters all the time. It's always some busters. Custer face. Time and time again. One buster after another. You know? Hold up. What the fuck? What the heliante? What the heli? What the heliante? We outnumbered. We need our own sanctuary. Busters are overpopulating the planet. More busters are breeding with busters. Where are we going to go? We can't go to YouTube. What platform are we going to go to? Like, these are serious questions that we need to ask, bro. You know, as long as he didn't snitch on me, dude, he's fine with me. Yeah. That sounds like a guy that just on here for clout. Where can we go that people just love to do what they do, man? We're done with these whole tactics. We've been swindled, bamboozled. Now the Pelicans trying to make a new channel. Who's Big Dog TV? Putting out some old videos and shit with Dark Society and shit and all these, just the influx of shit that came after Buck City fell off, basically. Putting up a whole bunch of old shit, redoing. We don't need to see that shit. Are you trying to make people remember the good days and shit? When you were snitching on me, nobody said nothing about it. That's fine. I forgave you guys for that. Then when I go at this guy, it's a big ass issue. Like, oh man, why you doing this? Why you, if it's a problem, you know what I'm saying? But when motherfucker going after me, it ain't never no problems, right? It ain't never no motherfucking problems when motherfuckers go after me. That's us right there. See the busters? The busters is covering up everything. We just got a little small sector that we want to keep clean. We don't want people talking on platforms that done snitched and wore wires and kicked them under cars. Is that asking too much? Is that asking too much? That's what I'm starting to think. Like, damn, this community is really challenged. I'm not saying that we all gotta want the same thing, but damn, do we want a guy going up every night that wore a wire and it fell on the ground, he kicked it up under a fucking car? Do we want that? Yes or no? Yes or no, brother? Paul Harris, my guy. RBG, my guy. What up? Itchy, I see you, brother. It's like the Walking Dead and the zombies are the busters. Hey, we all stay back to back and just start busting off, we might be all right. We got to make sure one of you motherfuckers didn't get bit by the zombie, though. Because you know when you get bit, your ass turn into one of them motherfuckers, dog. Pelicans, he's a full-fledged. He got his cap and gown. He's full-fledged, out the closet rat. He don't even want to deny it. He don't want to address the guy in Washington, because the guy in Washington, I'll go all year on this. I'll go all year. All year, buddy. Everywhere you go to the grocery store, they're going to say, hey, mom, that's that snitch. Hey, the lady at the counter going to be like, hey, you ain't telling on nobody today, are you? Hey, you ain't telling on nobody, are you? No. What you mean? Yeah, we seen you on YouTube, buddy. You ain't slick. Yeah, go in. That's what he tried to do to me. He made a PETA commercial with the little singing in the background, the little violin playing and shit. Nobody said nothing about that. Nobody went to his chat and said, hey, that was fucked up what you did to Buck City. You put him on a PETA commercial, him going through court and shit. If that ain't the most snitch shit I ever seen, I don't know what is. I don't know what the fuck is. You know, you're putting my personal business on here, my court date. That was years ago. You still regurgitating this shit like it's funny. And then I'm not supposed to go in on you at all. I ain't supposed to go in on you at all, Buster. No way. No way, baby. Let's hear this clown.
You just go roll with just calling me a cokehead over here, and you want to get whatever type of presents you can get from that or whatever. You know, you one of them dudes you think telling people that somebody told you I was a cokehead. But all right, but how about this though? How bad do you want to know if I'm a cokehead or not? Like, you know what I mean? Who, you know, like how, you know, what does it matter to you? You know what I mean?
Well, no, we just thought that you was turning up a little bit. We just thought that you was turning up a little bit. So we just wanted to know, you know, is that the influence? We already got the drop on you. Like you said, oh, people talk bad about me behind my back. Man, I wouldn't give a fuck what a bunch of bitches say about a real one behind my motherfucking back. You see? I don't give a fuck about that. That's the difference between me and you. Now you hiding, holding motherfucking. Who are you, P. Diddy? You holding every, or if people don't want to stop, I'm going to expose you. Expose it. Expose what a motherfucker said about me. I don't give a fuck. I keep the chat open, homie, for custers. This is what we do. That's why we on the what the hell, we can do whatever the fuck we want to do over here. Don't come over here looking for Buck City. Oh, I went to your channel and it was crazy. What channel? What the hell? WT? Oh yeah, motherfucker, that ain't Buck City, bitch. This is motherfucking what the hell, bitch. This is what the hell, how? This is motherfucking what the hell, bitch. Yeah, that part. We don't give a fuck. Pussies. We don't give a motherfuck. Fuck you. You need more motherfuckers like me. Maybe you get somewhere in life, motherfucker. You scary motherfucker. You won't take the chance to save your own fucking life, stupid motherfucker. Keister rats. Putting rats in your buttocks. We in here, man. Light up some of that good. If you smoking that bullshit, smoke it by the window. You can still smoke. Just smoke that shit by the window. You smoking cigarettes, go all the way the fuck outside. Straight up. Straight up. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, they want Buck City. They, they talk shit. They want Buck City. Now you got it. You got it now. You got it. This give you the chance. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get 2,000 subscribers. Yeah. Yeah, let me get some subscribers. Talk about Buck City. Fuck you, man. We never cared about that. We did it for the love of the game. You know why I started my channel for real? For one, I wanted to document my shit, but I wanted to be more fluent when I talk to the youth, because one day, even though I already talked to the youth, but one day I'm going to be doing like for real. I hope I got engagements and, things that, could be really good for me and positive for me and positive for my community. So I figured, let me do this so I could do just a whole bunch of, chopping it up and getting my vocal skills and everything on point, or just if it ain't on point, at least improve it a little. That's all. That's why I did my channel. Now, everybody can say why they did their channel. Some people going to say, oh, I did a channel because I saw y'all doing the channel, or I did a channel because of this, or I did a channel because my girl told me to do it, or I did it. Everybody got their own reason why they did it. The reason why I did it, because I wanted to talk to the youth and I wanted to be able to articulate and actually get my point across in a setting, so when I tell my story, it'll have a major impact and it'll probably change somebody's life. That's why I did my channel, and we're still striving for that. These magazines, everything we putting out, CC knows, the magazine CC. So when he's older, it's not going to be a shock to know how to work equipment and know how to do this and know how to do that. He's growing up around it. They're in training right now. That's the best thing for him, to be up under the father's tutelage. Right? Straight up. So we still developing and building one thing about it, we're going to be 1,000 and transparent about everything when it comes to business, class personified, right? That's important because we got a lot of douchebags out here that try to cut corners. They try to pinch the sack. You know, this ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now. Support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online. It lives in print. If you see this guy around, tell him Buck City wants to know why he kicked the wire under the car.
I feel like a woman. I feel like a woman. I feel like a woman. I feel like a woman.
Boy, I tell you. Well, that boy wild. That boy, I tell you. That boy wild, boy. I tell you. You know, outside of this, because we already know what's up, we just want everybody to know, because YouTube has a very short attention span. And, you know, people will be back fucking with you after a week. You know, it's like, well, fuck it, man. That shit, that's old. It been a year. You know, that shit's old. Nah. We can't, nah. And I told you, I was like, nah, I would never fuck with him. Even back before we knew about these allegations. It's like, nah, bro, I would never fuck with this guy. Some dudes were telling me like, yeah, man, you guys need to combine channels and do, you know, you guys need to do lives together and, you know, it'll be up. And he even thought that was a good idea. He was like, hey, if me and Buck, you know, we let bygones be bygones and shit. Nah, I said, fuck no. I said, fuck no. Fuck no. Shit no. Shit no, fit no. You know. And look what happens. Look what comes out. You know? So I don't know, man. The grid is big. The grid, you see what the grid is. So if you see people still over there, that's because it's very few guys that are still actually real, you know. And that's, I guess that's the harsh reality of it. You know, when people say, you know, the harsh reality, that's the harsh reality of it, is that there are far more fakes and guys that will actually tell on you than there are solid guys that won't lie. You know, there's far more guys that they'll fuck with you if there's some type of benefit as far as getting views. Fuck if they're hurting somebody else. Fuck if all of this. Fuck if somebody's going to court and you keep talking about their shit, asking why their court date ain't came yet. Fuck all that. As long as I could make some YouTube bucks off of this guy, then I'm cool with him. And that's exploiting a community because of your own selfish greed. That's what that is. Okay. There's nothing genuine. You haven't built with anybody. Who have you built with? Who have you built with other than another motherfucker which you gave him 300 views? Who have you built with? You gave him 300 subs. I told you, dudes get up on these platforms, they come over here, and then they just try to suck up off the little 5,000 people that's here. You try to get your subs up and act like you did something. You get 800, 900, you get 1,000. You know, you get 2,600, you get 2,000, 3,000 subs. But it's just the people that's already been here. We talk about people not bringing shit new to the shit. You're not bringing nothing new. You're trying to do the same thing everybody else is doing. The same fucking thing everybody else is doing. That's why I respect some of those channels that basically stay in their fucking lane to the point where if you see their videos, you see their videos. They make good production. They're doing something different. Those are the type of guys I want to hit me up so they could get some of my shit and they could be having my shit on their channel, bro. Those are the type of motherfuckers I want. Tap in. You know, all those guys that you know who you guys are. I done mentioned y'all before. You know who y'all are, man. Tap in. You know, I know you want to go to that next level and have real bulldogs, so you need to tap the fuck in and quit guessing in that needle in that haystack and actually get you something good that a motherfucker will stand on. You know, even if you got to wait a litter or two. It's one, oh yeah, that one right there, yeah, that's his. He needs that one. Take care of that one right there. And I guarantee you, that's what you want. Not some bullshit you buy from a motherfucker, then you got to breed it and all. You know, like, come on, man. Which one of these motherfuckers is going to be good? You know, it's always some excuse. Oh, he bred too tight. Oh, he bred too tight. So you need to breed a gazillion fucking dogs that are bred too tight. You need to breed a gazillion fucking brood dogs. That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. And I'm not buying it. Okay? You guys can buy that shit. I'm not buying it. That's not the case, bro. It's a lot of bullshit going around. That's what it is. Yeah, informers don't retire, man. These busters don't got no heart. These busters ain't got no heart. They don't stand on nothing. They don't stand on business. They don't stand on nothing, man. Tap in, get that magazine. Volume 3 will be out soon. I'm waiting on that email. And until then, we're going to keep working. Until then, we're just going to stay on our JOB and get it. We out.